I just got out of the shower. My phone's upside down, as I just realized. And I don't know how to put the towel in my hair like this, so. Yeah, my hair's so fucking long. So, the question of the day is, how would I look with short hair? My neck is sweat from the water. Thanks for the like. I'll be back. I'm gonna get Cheez-Its. This box I just got yesterday, and it's so smaller than the original. Like, that's how much is left. What I normally do, I would eat these, and then crush up the rest of them and put them in my noodles. But these ones are bold cheddar kind, so I don't think that would taste good with my noodles. I'm seeing if Outer Banks says when the fifth season release date. How long do you need to have it to be, Dad? Yeah, up to 40. Okay. Outer Banks. Ew, what's that? Are you a bot? Because AI can make humans too. And now my head's going crazy. Let's see what you look like. If you even have a channel. Because stop calling me names, because it's disgusting of you. And no one will ever, if you're a girl or a boy, and single, would ever want to date someone like you. And I'm 5'1". So I am. Ooh, I can put you in timeout. 24 hours. Bye-bye. It's too early for this shit. I lost like 50 fucking pounds after my mom died, so maybe I'll just solve myself again. How about that? Hey, Prince. You wait. Come on. Of course you want Cheez-Its. No. My dog loves Cheez-Its. Is says this person was timed out by me for 86,000 seconds. So don't be bullying me. I'm done with the bullies. Want some more? Okay. Am I not even allowed to eat because I am starving? This guy was being a jerk. He called me John Puck. He was like, ew, is that even human? What would I be? A demon? Well, kind of. Who knows? I might be a demon, not a human. Well, you demon bastard. Hi. I'm thinking about cutting my hair for the summer. I've never cut this part of my hair. These are actually these are what my bangs are. How long my bangs are. Like here. These are actually my bangs. I have more, but I'm still gonna have long ass bangs, but I'm gonna have short hair. No, I live in a trailer. A crappy trailer. Like, we went a trailer, and then under this jug. Like, we don't have curtains, so I have to use a blanket for my room, meaning I'll have to take the thumbtack off the blanket to open the window up to make it bright in my room. I fell asleep. I woke up to the landlord going by my window repeatedly, which was kind of creepy. I got cheeses stuck in my teeth now. I got new headphones. I have to have Bluetooth headphones, my pink ones. The port broke, so we couldn't. So the dad could only be the one to get it to actually charged, but it was really loose. So my stepmom got me these for $5 at Martin's. And it has two on switches. See? On. What I do. I have to turn that on anyways. And then the Bluetooth. What I do. Hi. Bluetooth is connected on my phone. Okay. Let's see how good it is. What percentage is it on now? 90, so it should be almost done charging. It's a C charger too, instead of the Android charger. The turn it up ones I'm obsessed with. At Walmart, they don't have it they're at Walmart, and they have like those kind of headphones for $140. But the turn it up ones I always use has to have an Android charger, which I still have one, and I'm gonna keep that one just in case I have another thing that has an Android charger thing. Yeah, so I'm gonna get my hair cut sometime, but it would have to be like a couple days after I get dizzy. Because if I go, I'm gonna get dizzy. My stepmom's getting a haircut tonight after work, and she says when she gets paid from her work, like in a week or I don't remember when, then she's gonna take me to get my hair cut. Fun fact, I've never actually cut my hair. The only time I've had my hair short was I have to scroll. Was when I was 16. Was the last time. Where is it? Right there. Was when I was 16, and that's what I look like. And the worst part is I couldn't even dye my hair. It wouldn't let me. Like, my mom Darlene would dye my hair, and I was on season meds. The dye would be turned to gold and then brown and then black like 3 days later because I was on meds. My hair couldn't do light color, so since I'm off my medicine, maybe I could dye blonde sometime. But that would just be like bleach. I've never bleached my hair all the way. My adopted mom forced me to bleach my hair because she didn't want this natural hair living under her house. Except if you're an African American. I have 3 black siblings, 2 sisters, one's actually pregnant again with a 5th child, and a brother. Because brunette is part of, I don't know. I've always seen African Americans with brown hair. Always. I think there was like 1 or 2 times I've seen blonde hair. But if I dye my hair blonde, I'm gonna look like my friend that I'm not gonna name and my ex-friend Haley Ogden. They thought me and them was triplets in high school. So how would I look with short hair? I should ask Jacob that. He is my friend after all. I'm on live stream only because my phone isn't dead. I woke up with it to like 90%. My laptop isn't dead either. It's at 90%. That's at 90%. I didn't go on it at all after I charged it all the way. I'm gonna have to do the dishes today too. Because I didn't do them for a couple of days because there wasn't much. So and there's still not much, but I'm gonna do them. There's like only bowls and a few silver and a pot because we had mac and cheese in it last night. Hey, Prince. You're a good boy. My dad left at 5:30. I saw him leave the house, and I checked the time thinking it was 6. It's 5:30. I also checked the weather. Tuesday, there's no rain anymore. It's going to be 61 degrees now. He said it was going to be rain at nighttime. It is spring, so we're going to get a lot of rain. So Wednesday and Thursday, we're getting rain all day and all night. Something was going on with my body since I woke up yesterday. I woke up with a bad stomach ache, like feels like a period cramp, but much worse. It was hurting like so much that my chest and my heart was hurting as well. It's not hurting anymore. Well, not as much. And I went away only once yesterday, and that was when I ate. But the thing is, I already had food that day too. I only had noodles. But then I came back. Justin Bieber has a sister? I did not know that. I saw a show that's called What Does Justin's Sister Think of Selena? I didn't know he had a sister. I have to brush my hair, but my brush is all in the bathroom. I'll do it later. As soon as I came live today, a guy started being a jerk to me. I'm not mean like to anyone unless they're mean to me. So if I'm mean to you, whoever's on my live, that's because you were mean to me first. Like, if anyone would want to fight me for something, for some reason, I would chicken out. Because I don't want to. And plus, if I fight, I get dizzy. The only person I've ever fought was my adopted sister. I punched her right in the face. I slammed her head against the fridge cabinet and in the ground because she kicked me in a very private area. And then the cops showed up, and I told them that Hannah started it. Hannah kicked me. I give her a concussion. Oh, she lied about having a concussion. Just trying to get me arrested at 15. At 15, wasn't 16 yet. I got away with a lot of stuff, especially when the cops showed up, like 70 fucking times since I was 5. Like, that's all Mom ever did was call the cops on me. She always called the cops on me because of my anger issues. But the problem was, my anger issues... You had to pee? Sorry, CJ. Okay. Okay! Hold on. She couldn't of how I grew up. You got cheese. It's on my towel. That's on the floor. Okay. Come on. Prince, come on. So I was in a seizure earlier. That's what the dog yelled at me. I'm going to the bathroom to get my brush. Okay. So with my anger, I would smash things and get very violent because of my background. When I was a kid, people would call me psycho and stuff, even Darlene, even Hannah. But the thing is, they started it. Like, My anger issues didn't start until it was Gary or Hannah doing something just to tick me off. And then they would film it saying, "Oh, I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna bring this to the cops." Do it. I didn't unalive anyone. I didn't get violent with anyone. I didn't assault anyone this time. When I was 5, I was in my high chair, eating ramen noodles. I remember what I was eating because I almost died from them. At age 5. It was lunchtime, basically, and I was watching Sophia the First, I think. And all of a sudden I hear this crashing noise. And with me, I was a smart child, and my high chair was next to a couch. You guys can probably see where this is going. I climbed out of I stood on my high chair, jumped off my high chair onto the couch and onto the ground, and then I see them. The dog just went into the door again. And I see them fighting and arguing and getting violent. Here we had Matthew. You want to eat? Here we had Matthew in a chokehold when Matthew didn't do nothing. You want to eat? Dang, ow! He stepped on my foot! Sorry, seizure. So Gary had Matthew in a chokehold for something he did not do. So Nicole, who's apparently my cousin biologically, punched my mom in the face, Darlene in the face. And Matthew was gonna grab Nicole, and I don't know what he was gonna do, but Gary stepped in and held him down in literally a chokehold. He was being choked. The thing is, Gary did the same thing to me when I got older. Nearly almost killed me. He was in a chokehold, and when I saw it, I went to scream with noodles in my mouth. Noodles went down my throat. I was 5, so I should be dead by now. And no one seen I was choking, and so whenever I would mention it to Darlene, she would be like, "Stop lying! You didn't almost die." How would you know? You never paid attention to me. I was choking, and a 5-year-old shouldn't be able to know how to stop herself from choking. I was doing this, it wouldn't come up. And I think I was turning purple or whatever. So I grabbed my small hand, shoved it down my throat, and took a noodle that was stuck in my throat out of my mouth. And then I ate it. I was 5. And then I ate it. And it stopped myself from choking. The same day, which was nighttime, it was midnight basically, so it was technically the next day. I was awake. I was playing with a penny that was on my headboard. I was sharing a room with Hannah. The penny, I always stick things in my mouth. Don't get dirty minds. I always stuck things in my mouth. I still stick a remote in my mouth once in a while when I'm not paying attention. It's like a habit that I'm used to. I stuck a penny in my mouth. I choked on it. And this was actually literally before I choked on a noodle. I was doing this, and it came back up. Ow. So I almost died 3 times, basically. Twice from choking, once from Hannah trying to drown me. In 2008, I was 5. I couldn't talk, so she got sick and tired of me doing babbling and trying to talk that she pushed me under the water without floaties on. If it wasn't for Matthew, I would be dead. Because Darlene wasn't gonna save me. Darlene didn't kill. I don't know if Melissa and Mariah was there either. Nicole definitely didn't care. Hannah was just over there laughing. Gary was laughing. I was a very neglected child. Never grew up with love, grew up with hatred, and trying to unalive each other. The thing is, when Gary put Matthew in a chokehold, Nicole decided to run off to go to the cops at a nearby gas station, and the cops showed up because she was like, Mom's abusing us, Mom's abusing us. But she didn't start abusing us. She started abusing me a couple of years later. I don't even remember when she started abusing me. I always remember I would always get in trouble for eating when I was 5. So it was like a couple days later. So Mom was always good at lying. So she lied to the cops saying, no, she actually told the cops the truth. Nicole hit me in the face, punched me in the face, and my husband was just dealing with Matthew so he wouldn't murder Nicole. And so she was arrested for one night. The thing is, in that family, Matthew and Nicole was arrested. Hannah was put on probation for punching my friend that I'm friends with now. I never been to jail. I've dealt with the cops. They threatened to bring me to jail when they come back, but whenever they come back, they never do. They'll get away with a lot of things. Because I never, well, I did steal. Okay, here's another story you didn't know about me. I don't do it anymore. But when I was 5, my brother taught me how to steal. Because he was a thief. That's why he would go to jail. And so I started stealing from stores. And then when I get older, like 8th grade, I stopped stealing. And I started stealing food because I was always hungry. And Darlene would always bitch at me when I do, because I would hide if it was like bugles, I would hide the bag under the bugle thing. And Kaden had to be nosy and find it. I was gotten beaten by a leash from that. All because I wanted food. All because she said no. I was like 90, 80, 70 pounds. I had like... No, I wasn't even in 8th grade because I lived in that house for 4 years and then we had to move out because of the hauntings. I was in 7th grade. I was 14. Was I? No, never mind. I was 12. I moved into that house at like 9. Which was 2012. I don't remember. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm good. It is good now. I live with my biological dad. I'm adopted, so I moved in with my bio dad. My bio mother's not in the picture. So I would steal and stuff. And then I stopped, and I would steal food, and then I would get beaten whenever I would get caught. I really need a new brush. In 2021, I never told anyone this except for my dad and mom. So how I would shop is I would have my wallet in this hand. No, I would have my wallet in this hand, and the item to put on the conveyor belt in this hand. One day, I didn't realize my wallet was in this hand and the item was in this hand, because with this hand, I would put it back in my purse to put my wallet in there. I was buying I was buying bushes because I was gonna go to Job Corps in Bengal. Don't go to that one. They kicked me out for just having seizures. They literally they literally would let you bring money there, and then they would kick you out after you use all your money. I bought $200. I used it on DoorDash and other things. In 2021, I was buying a bush. And I was in front of the lady at the cashier. I put my wallet on the conveyor belt in the bush and my purse on accident. I didn't notice I did that. When I looked in the bag to see if everything was in there before I took it, I saw my wallet and I was like, that's odd. I thought I put my wallet in my bag. I didn't look at my purse until we got out to the car. So when I looked at my purse, I had a hairbrush that was like this kind. Because those are the kinds that will work my hair, because they'll just end up breaking if I use the other kind. I really need a new brush. It has like that stuff on it. So I went in the car. I was sitting in the back seat. I looked in my pocketbook, and I see that I have a hairbrush in my pocketbook, and I was so confused why wasn't it in the bag. So I checked the receipt. I was getting 4 hairbrushes, but it was 3 that was checked out. And I literally put it in my purse in front of the lady, in front of Donna, and she didn't say nothing. So I don't even know how the hell I got away with it. I'm not happy about it because that time was an accident. So I did tell Mom, Mom, I think I stole a hairbrush from the Dollar Tree, and I want to go back and pay the dollar because I did have the money. She was like, no, you're acting like Hannah. Hannah stole a pair of $13 girl underwear on purpose, like 2 days before this. I accidentally stole the hairbrush, and I wanted to just go back and admit to what I did. Mom just kept driving, so technically she let me steal. Aren't moms supposed to teach their kids from wrong to right? And then bring me back to for something I stole? Literally, I bet if I literally went to a store and do a stick up with a weapon, Darlene would probably literally let me get away with it. She's dead now. But seriously, she let me steal, and that time was an accident. It was 2021. I was 18. I was around 17 to 18. I don't remember the exact age, but it was before I was 18, or it was when I was 18. So yeah, I don't get why Darlene let me steal. She told me to not stop, to stop acting like Hannah because she stole. She always steals. Like when she's working, she would steal. She was accused of stealing money from the cashier at a McDonald's in Texas. I don't have plans. I usually stay home because my stepmom and my dad's at work. So I'm mostly watching YouTube. Like whenever Hannah would steal, she would get yelled at and stuff. But whenever I would steal, I never got caught. No thanks. Western Europe is a good country. Yeah, no. I don't do that. If I'm gonna take a nap, it would be if I stay up all night. Yeah, like I'm the only one out of the woodcock family that got away with stealing. I was 5. I stopped stealing when I was like 13, and then 2021, I accidentally stole a hairbrush. I should really pay attention to what I stick in my pocketbook. Because that was an accident, and the worst part was, I did it in front of the cashier. No, I will not be your girlfriend, Wolfsfan9200. 1, because you're a stranger. And 2, I don't know you. And 3, ... Because I don't know what to put as that. Yeah, but the cashier was literally, like, this close to me, and she didn't see it. Like, my pocketbook was on this side because I wore it as a satchel, because I will not wear it like this. So I will not be your girlfriend, and keep on asking me that. I dare you. That sounded more like a threat. It was right here, and it was literally in view, so they could have... My wallet was in this hand instead. The object I was gonna put on the conveyor that would be on this side was in this one. So I put my wallet on the conveyor belt on accident, and then put the bush in at the same time. She didn't see anything. But if I were to steal on purpose, there's a chance I would probably be caught. Which I will not steal. Well, not on purpose. Yeah, I admitted to that to Dad and told Dad that Dolly didn't even care that I stole. Yeah. I would have told the cops, but I was too scared that I would go to jail because I was like almost of age. And I could just get arrested for shoplifting. Technically, that's exactly what I did, is shoplift. But it was at the cashier, in front of the cashier. And the thingy, they don't have monitors though. I don't understand why. They should. Because if they did, they could have just easily caught me. The thing is, I hate how they beep. I hate how the monitor things that will sense that you stole something beeps. I was with my stepmom and my nana, which is her mother. And we went shopping a couple weeks ago, or a month or 2 ago. And she got me a chocolate bar. I was holding a chocolate bar. Me and an old guy walked through at the same time. He was going in, I was coming out, and all of a sudden it beeps, and I was like, this! I was so fucking scared that I literally put in a position like I was being held at gunpoint. Because I had the cops called on me multiple times. And I didn't want anyone to shoot me. Or think I stole anything, because I was younger and this guy was older, so it would make more sense. I just did the 6-7 sign. It would make more sense for me to steal because of my age. I am 22, so I'm young, and I could steal if I was still a thief and if I wanted to. So everyone looked at me and I started crying. Like, my eyes started watering, and I was like, I'm gonna cry. And then this old guy walked through again to see if, because they went off at the same time as me and him. He walked through again, and it beeps. And I was like, good, I'm leaving now. And I fucking walked out. I was literally crying. I have trauma from cops, because I dealt with... I'm not African American, but there was a lot of racist cops when I was 5. They beat the crap out of my black brother for just stealing Twizzlers. And he didn't even attack. So they started beating him, tasing him, hitting him. I was 5, and I was home alone with him. I need to watch all of this. They didn't care. But I was crying when that thing beeped like a month ago. So yeah, I panicked and put my hands up like I was being threatened with a gun. Hey, Prince. I remember made a joke to Dad because Dad says that he has to talk to the dog because when the dog sees you walking out of the house, without them, they will think that you're leaving and never coming back. So I made a joke about that. I was like, "Hey, Dad, you did that to me. Me, you went to get milk and you never came back." And he just laughed. Because he did technically come back. The person who went to get milk and didn't come back was my mother. I met her. She's a horrible woman. She assaulted me. And not physically assault. It's just, yeah. Like, not my stepmom, my bio mom wanted to see whose chest was biggest. So she lifted up my shirt and touched my chest. Good thing I was not 17 because she could be going on the offender list. She assaulted her own daughter. She touched her daughter. That made her daughter feel very uncomfortable. She also had me shower with the door wide open and the curtain all the way back, so I was naked in front of my stepdad. Oh, because you have seizures, you can't lock the doors. I have always locked the doors. I've always locked the doors growing up with my seizures. If I had grandma's seizures where I fall to the ground and shake, that would be a different story. But I don't have that, so I'm still gonna lock the doors either way. Because my seizures are bad, and I'm not even on my medicine anymore. But my seizures have slowed down a lot. The only time they'll just start back up is when there's a full moon and when it's very hot. It's not hot in here anymore, like not yet. But it's gonna be like in the 60s tomorrow, Thursday. Wait, what day is it? Yeah, not Sunday. I mixed up the date. I thought today was Tuesday for some reason. Sunday and Monday is gonna be like in the 60s. And then Tuesday it's gonna be like 61. Was a bit of rain, but that changed. The weather changes all the time. I love you! I love you! Dad and Mama's gonna be home tonight. It's okay. They didn't leave. I hope they didn't. I'm gonna make a YouTube video now. Bye.